Greetings to everyone who is watching today, as this is the occasion of World Camel Day. It is celebrated on June the 22nd every year now, and this is the run-up of the week of World Camel Day. So there are many, many things happening, and this little chat will be part of it. So I'm Christina Adams. I'm the author of the book Camel Crazy: A Quest for Miracles and the Mysterious World of Camels. And I have been writing and lecturing and researching about camel milk since the year 2007. And my son got much better from his autism symptoms on camel milk. So ever since then, I read and write and lecture about the milk. And in my journeys, I have met many amazing people. And one of them is here with us today, Dr. Razik. He is actually the founder of World Camel Day. So it is very auspicious to talk with him today. Dr. Razik, actually, we have met each other several times, and he's actually in Camel Crazy. He is a wonderful part of the book because his knowledge extends not only to camels, but to the natural world. And it is very important that things like World Camel Day can increase our overall appreciation of the natural world through the lens of camels, which brings us to so much of the importance of nature in our world. So today we're going to talk with Dr. Razik. He is currently the technical director, I believe, of the farm management at Al Ain Dairies in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. So I have a few questions for him, but welcome, Dr. Razik. Can you just tell us a little about your title and what you're doing these days?
Thank you very much, Christina. Thanks for all the colleagues, the friends, especially you, for appreciation, for all the support we had for this World Camel Day and other camel celebrations. I am Dr. Razik. My family name is Kakar, so people call me Dr. Razik Kakar. I am basically from northern Balochistan. I have been working with the camels since my childhood, and practically I am working since last 20 years with the camels. So I introduced World Camel Day in 2009, just to tell the people, to aware the people about the importance of this precious animal. So
absolutely. Yes. So when you were growing up, I assume there were a lot of animals in your life in this part of Pakistan. What were the most common animals then, and were there camels?
Yeah, when I was a child, I have been grazing sheep. We had our sheep flock, and then when I little bit grew up, we had our cows. I was used to graze my cows as well, and later on we had goats flock. Almost 10 years before we finished our goat flock. So I have been living with the camels, with the goats, with the sheep, with the cattle, with the chickens. So I am basically from a semi-pastoralist community and farming community. And that time we had camels with the nomadic people, the Afghan Kuchis. They were coming to my areas and they were passing through our areas. We were looking at their beautiful caravans, the nomads, they are traveling with their camels. So in 2004, I took interest in the camel. So since 2004, I am behind the camel.
Yes, well, that's great. And actually, for those who are listening, you and I have been in touch for a long time. So I actually knew you first when you were back in that country. And so it's been very exciting to see things develop, and you're in the position to share this knowledge. So I know that you have an amazing background with experience of camel milk yourself medicinally. You took the milk, as I say, and when I interviewed you for Camel Crazy, you took the milk when you were stricken with a really severe form of arthritis as an adult, and it changed your life. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. I was caught by very severe arthritis, very severe arthritis. I could not even move from bed to the washroom. Believe me, I was in very difficult situation. I was put on a very high antibiotics, on many drugs, chemicals by the doctors, steroids, these things, painkillers, a lot of medicine, but I could not recover very well. Then one old man, he is from Baloch tribe, he was the camel owner, he told me, that time he has no camels, but he told me to go to, he told me about a community, camel community. He said, please go to them, take fresh camel milk, live with them. Your body will be washed out from the chemicals which the doctors have given to you, to me. So I went there. I lived with the pastoralist. I was walking with them, traveling with them. So believe me, in within 20 days, I felt very big change. And in 1 month, I was climbing the mountains. I have put my story on my website also everywhere. So this is my own story. So when I saw this amazing potential of the camel milk, I said, why should not we write, we do some research work, we write something on it. So I started my PhD work. I compiled the studies about the camel potential, how much the camel can produce, because the people believe that there is very little milk from the camel. So then we did a lot of work, and I compiled a lot of stories. Many people, when I was with the camel people, I heard many stories, and almost all were true stories, that they treat the jaundice, the hepatitis, they had no sugar, no diabetes. Everybody is very quite healthy. They are very happy. They are walking with their camels up to 20, 30 kilometers daily. So it was like amazing, a new world, another world. So I recovered because of all this positivity, all this good food, and the fresh environment.
Very well said, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your personal story. You and I both know when you get into this world of pastoralists and camels, you hear things that seem somewhat difficult to believe at first, but then you realize they are based in what happened, and they do illuminate science for us today. So we're really glad that you have shared that experience. So what type, you had the first World Camel Day in 2009, and so I imagine it was very modest then. And then what have you seen that has come out of it since then as it continues to grow?
We when I started my PhD work, like theoretically, we start our work in 2004 and 2005, 6. Practically, I start my research in 2006. So when I started my work, there was very little information were available about the camel milk, the camel milk production potential, lactation, these things. No reference that time. That much there was not that much good internet. No, so there was no studies, very little studies. Nobody was, even when I went to the government offices, to the veterinary people, there was nothing. They just said the camel are very far in the remote areas. There are no, what you will do with the camel. So something like that. Then I realized we should tell the people how important this animal is. The people should know. There are many people. Only these pastoralists, the nomads, they know this incredible animal. The other people, they even don't know. They don't realize that this precious milk is available. So then I made a group, a forum of people, and I suggested to let's start something about the camel. So at that time we initiated in 2008, we started World Camel Association of Pakistan. The next year I started World Camel Day. It was like very local, very small event in Quetta, Balochistan. I started. The people really supported me. Many people came, and we talked about the camel. We brought some camel products, camel things. I invited some camel farmers. So since 2009, then 2010, 11. So each year, like it was like caravan, new people, new minds, new ideas were coming in. So it was it was towering up, and many people joined us. The people like you, like Ilza, many people they joined this caravan, and Alhamdulillah, now we can see it is being celebrated almost in all parts of the world.
Yes, that is correct. A caravan is an excellent way to describe it because we know camels were in caravans helping to change the world. And now we have our own special camel science and knowledge camel caravan, which is also helping to grow things. And to your point, it is very exciting because just in the past few years, we've gone from just a couple little voices isolated out there, in the media to now this year we're having several lectures and conferences and things like that. And so we all salute you on
And in the
Camel.
meanwhile, I would just to add one point. In the meanwhile, there were many negative people also. They just said, "Where is the science? Where is this proof and this and this?" Maybe you have noticed. Even today, you saw there is one very good article was shared from North Africa that there was very profound, very clear results with the camel milk. That when some person was taking camel milk and not taking camel milk, the glycemic control was very good with the camel milk. So the camel milk really worked. Now we have a lot of studies, especially about the diabetes. So that it really control our blood sugar. It give us a very good health. So I take a glass of camel milk daily. Believe me, I can walk, I can run, I can ride cycle. I feel something very good inside me. I feel that I have energy. I can do it. I can read for hours. I can write for hours. I can walk. So these are really natural and functional food. So
Yes.
this is the day, the World Camel Day. We have to tell the people. We have to convince the people to just check, just to see the miracle power of the camel milk.
Yes, it's a very interesting substance scientifically, as you and I know, and we know a lot about it, but I believe there's much more to know. And I did see that new article. I'll be addressing it in my lecture for the Pakistan Virtual University. The thing about that article with the diabetes that's interesting is also they used two different forms of the camel milk, and in type 1 and type 2 diabetes, and they were efficacious in their different ways. So that to me was really exciting. So anyway, we are so glad to have you with us, and please tell us about your website so people can read all the things that you have gathered on it.
We have actually, Christina, I have I am now promoting this our group Camel for Life International as an advocacy group. We call it advocacy group. The people with like mind, with like thinking, they are promoting camel milk. So then we had our own website since last 3-4 years with the name of Camel for the digit core all.com, .info, camel for all.info. So that is our official website for the Camel for Life International. Then I have my own blog site, which I go, I travel, I meet the camel people, I share my camel experience and biodiversity experience, desert experience with the people. That is arcbiodive.com. I will send you exactly the wording. Both are very famous websites, and the people are really. Today I received a lot of messages, a lot of responses, comments about the World Camel Day, why we have Camel Day, who invented the camel or founded the Camel Day, who are behind the camel, this camel movement. Tomorrow I hope we have very good TV talk show in Riyadh. We have in virtual university, we have Camel conference. There is one Camel conference in Jigjiga University in Ethiopia. So now we have many voices. So we have to just to provide platform like our website, like our forum. We have to educate the camel, and we have to convince the policymakers. It will work as a lobby, as a forum, and as a platform for the knowledge about the camels.
Very good, Dr. Horazik. We are always pleased to be in the same place, you and I. I know we had a great experience at the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival in Saudi Arabia in December. That was the first conference that the festival had sponsored on the world economics and use of the camel. And so we were both delighted to see how great things are going. And now with World Camel Day this year, and every information that you're getting shows that the news is spreading. So we can catch up with you on camelforall.info, correct?
Yeah.
Camelforall.info. And then
Yeah.
for my own website, you can catch up with me on ChristinaAdamsAuthor.com. And so thank you for joining us today. And we're always happy to hear from those who would like to know more. Okay, have a wonderful World Camel Day, everyone. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.